So my name is Nathan Botts. I am the CEO of Healthy Services, and we are developing an application called Healthy Profile. And we've been working with Plantain App for a number of years now as we develop out our applications and product, and it's been a great experience.
Do you remember how you discovered us? How you discovered Plantain App?
Yes. So we've been working on the .NET Nuke platform or DNN platform for some time. And a lot of what we do, or the work that we do, is in records management of some level. And we had been using a particular module to help people manage records, enter new information, and then look at that information. And the developer had washed up, and so we were looking for a new option for doing so, and ran across Plantain App's forms and action grid modules, and they looked like a great fit. And so we started building those into our application, and it's been great success. It had lots of options that we were looking for in terms of responsiveness, and the Plantain App team were very innovative and always attentive to issues or bugs that cropped up, and so it's been a great collaboration.
Okay, thanks. So what do you think is the one thing that set us apart from anything else that you tried at the time?
I think the responsiveness of the team has always been one of the biggest elements. And I mean that both in terms of, customer service, getting back to us when we ran into an issue, but also responsiveness in building out their products actively and taking advantage of the innovations that are happening across web applications. Many of the other modules, they can work well, but it takes a long time to see new innovations released. And things have been moving so fast within application development, and so many advances and efficiencies that having a really innovative and active developer is an important thing to us.
And what would you say is the best thing about our technology, the Plantain App technology?
I think the best thing has been just how solidly it has run for us. We've been, as noted, we've been working with Plantain App for a good, I think it's been 6 to 7 years now. And the things that we've developed and implemented have been solid and running for us. And as improvements come from the Plantain App team, then we see our applications be able to leverage that. And we've built out some custom modules with Plantain App, and that custom development experience has always been excellent. And there's a few things that we might show today.
Awesome. So if you were to recommend us to other businesses, how would you recommend us? What would you tell them about Plantain App?
I think I'd tell them that that they'd be engaging with a very innovative team that is going to help people build out their solutions and work with them on getting it figured out. So as example, part of what we were doing was integrating our application with the blockchain, and can talk a little bit about that. But that wasn't something that we knew everything it needed, in terms of our own application at the time that we were implementing. And the Plantain App team really worked with us to figure those out, look at the API that we were trying to interact with, and figure out the best way to put that. And we're very creative in the design then of the application itself. Some aspects that we had not included within our specifications, their team were really creative in helping implement that, and we're really happy with our application.
Awesome. So I think I'm done with the questions. So if you want to add anything, you can do it now, or we can move to the demo.
No, I think I highly recommend working with Plan and Act. It's a great team, great developer.
Okay, so I think now I should make you presenter. Do you see a share screen at the bottom?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, great. So, as mentioned, we have part of our product line is a platform called Healthy Profile. And Healthy Profile is within the market of consumer health information. And so the Healthy Services company actively does research and development within consumer health information, both for patients and just general consumers. A big aspect that's happening within the field is the ability for patients to get their own health record information and then to share that information to different doctors or specialists that they might see. And so a part of what we do with Healthy Profiles allow people to upload their own health information so that then they could share that should they land in the hospital for some reason or have some sort of an emergency. And so everything that you see on this page has been developed out using Plan-A-Sharp modules that include the action form, the action grid, the action API, as well as a custom development that we did that they've now rolled out as a product, and the opportunity to submit information to the blockchain. And the reason why we wanted that was because as patients are generating data or consumers are generating health information data, whether that's fitness data or allergies, like the example I'll show you, that it's pretty important that the origination and the provenance of that data can be confirmed. And so we, as users upload files or records, that information is submitted to the blockchain so that there is a publicly identifiable record of that transaction. And so, as an example, this is, say, a list, a sample patient's list of information, allergies that they have, and the status of those, the substance that they're recording, any reactions, the current status, the date that that issue came up, any files that were associated with this, and this is integrated with AWS, which allows us some good sustainability and also allows these records to be transferred to the patient if they want to leave our system, and then they can delete information as well from their record. And so I'll go through the example of say, adding a new allergy. And so we click on the allergy form, and let's say that you go out for a picnic and you have some strawberries, and all of a sudden later that day you notice you have a rash. And so we'll put strawberry in there, and this uses the Plan-A-Sharp API aspect in which we are pulling this list from a set of common medical codes for allergies. Then we select the reaction level, the status, and we'll say the consent, right? Who we want to share this with. We'll say that we want to share this with our care providers. And then the start date was yesterday. And then we're going to add a file. So we're going to take let's say we take a picture of that rash, because we want to be able to show that to our doctor or have that in our file in relation to this record. And then we hit submit. And so once we hit submit, this transaction, including the image, is privately, securely sent to the blockchain and recorded as a transaction there. Now, the blockchain takes a moment to compute, and so it will maybe take a minute or so for them to process that new blockchain records. And so this won't be available, but once it is available, and once we get a status confirmation of verified, then we can go and look at the details of that hash. And so this would be the receipt that we received. Here's its status. Here's its transaction ID. And then we can also go and take a look at that transaction on the blockchain itself. And so this here is the status and the level of confirmations it's received across this particular blockchain. And so this provides a proof of this record being established by this patient at that time. So there's we obviously capture information across many other areas, but all of this has been developed out through a plant and app solution, and we've received lots of positive feedback from it.